Hey, good morning. It's about 10:30. I'm at Bumrungrad Hospital and I'm walking out of here. Successful trip. I'm gonna walk off in the direction of Plonchit BTS. Bumrungrad's on Sukhumvit in between Soi 1 and 3. Kind of takes up most of that area. And the BTS at Nana's closer to Soi 8. We're a little bit closer to Plonchit BTS. I'll show you this little alley in between the, there's 4 towers. A, B, C, and D, I think. Here's Sarah's End. If you're coming into town for a little hospital stay, somewhere around here is Best Western. I think that's actually on Soi 1. Oh, this is a Hyatt Place. I didn't know there was a Hyatt Place here. I'm a big fan of the Hyatt Place on Sukhumvit Soi 24. It's a nice hotel, but I had no idea there was a Hyatt Place tucked away back here. Again, if you're coming into town from some other part of Thailand or Philippines, whichever it is, to have a little outpatient procedure, check out that Hyatt Place. I don't know how I missed that. I don't know if I've ever walked down this alley in between the side of the hospital. This little shipping area. Yeah, I never have. There's another hotel back here, the FX Hotel. I don't know if I would stay there just being a tourist unless you're a medical tourism. A little bit tucked away from running around the other parts of Nana. And this is the back of all these businesses that are over on Sukhumvit Soi 1, some small restaurants. Fruit man hard at work. Yeah, I didn't know this was back here, the FX Hotel. Bumrungrad Executive Suites. I don't know, it looks like we can cut right through there and be out on Soi 1. And some apartments. Rooms for rent, open 24 hours. I think we're gonna dead end just back here. Huh. First tower condominium. I thought I knew every inch of this little section over here. Goes to show. Sing Place. Simple little building. Is this already the water taxi canal? I didn't think I was that close. Yeah, it is. He's some kind of construction going on. He's waiting to pass. But just down the way on the left would be the water taxi pier. If you went off in this direction, you would head up towards the Sulk. And heading down this way, I was just giving way to that water taxi. But heading off in this direction, you're going to head towards Central World. In fact, I've never walked down this little path. Kind of funky, brackish water, but it serves its purpose to get folks around town. I don't know if I can't cut through there. Nah, it looks like they're tearing up the sidewalk. Let me give it a try. Putting in a new pylon or something. Anyhow, I don't think I need to go through there. If I cut through here, if my calculations are correct, this is the end of Sukhumvit Soi 1. Off to the right here, some kind of a, I'll call it a fancy restaurant. Rooms for rent. Again, basic living, probably at a basic price, even in the more expensive section of Bangkok. Anything close to this Sukhumvit Green Line is going to be expensive. I don't know why I've never seen the Hyatt Place. I'm sure there's a, maybe I have. I was going to say, I'm sure there's a sign on this side as well. And that's that fancier restaurant I was thinking about. In the afternoon, you'll see the vans heading in, taking tour groups and all. Getting our boundaries, Bummergrad's right on the left. That sure looks like a Hyatt Place building right there, so maybe I've walked by it and just never noticed. Medical services on the right. Bummergrad, Myanmar referral. So 7-Eleven on the right and some hotels tucked away back there. I know I've gone up this little side Soi. Maybe I'll do it again. The BH Hotel is tucked away. The Orchid Hostel. Okay, there it is right in front of me, the Hyatt Place. Surely I've seen that before. I've been up and down these streets so many times, it's a little bit of a blur. Once again, this is Soi 1. We go straight ahead. If you see that large building at the end, that's the Sukhumvit Green Line. There's a freeway, highway, whatever you want to call it. Well, I guess it's not free. Right above these rooms. Again, some basic living, but I'm sure there are many hospital staff staying in this area. It's a Myanmar restaurant. That Orchid Hotel, I happen to know, is at the end of this driveway. I'm not going to walk all the way down there. Just give you a quick peek at this. BH Business Hotel. And that large tower, that is the Plonchit BTS. The old Novotel Hotel, which, shoot, did that become a Hyatt Place? We'll find out at the end of this video. I know it became a 4 Points by Sheraton, I think. You blink your eyes, 2 months, and there's another hotel rebranding. Bummergrad. Yeah, surely I knew this Hyatt Place was back here, although when I leave Bummergrad, I'm up here and I just kind of make the left turn to head up to the BTS. Still, the Hyatt Place on Soi 24. I believe it's a category 1. That's the lowest in the Hyatt chain, so that's the place to use your miles and points. And it's a nice place. I just went into the lobby and used the restroom, looked around. These Hyatt Place, they're definitely set up for the business traveler. Everywhere you go, including over here in Southeast Asia, the furniture, everything looks the same. as a Hyatt Place in Vegas or San Diego. Mexico City, I've been in 20 Hyatt Places and they're all laid out the same, which I guess is comforting if you live on the road. More basic housing. Mediterranean kitchen above or below the Spira. Or Spira. I just like those Hyatt Places because they're normally category 1 or category 2, and you just get a good bang for the buck with points. That Hyatt Place over on Soi 22, it's less than 10 years old, maybe 6 years old. And for the lowest price on points, they just went, they're always making changes, but they did a low season, high season. I think they took the buffet away, which is too bad. If you had the Hyatt credit card, it normally kicked you up into whatever that status is called. They keep naming that as well, Explorer status. It used to be kind of simple, like gold, silver, but now it's exhibitionary status or this or that. But you used to get that free buffet. I would even pay for it if I stayed there on points. If it's less than 10 US dollars, that's almost your best meal of the day. They had all kinds of carving stations and sukiyaki. Of course, all the, I see this guy all over town. Of course, all the, oh, just tripped. Different Thai options and omelet stations. Yeah, I've seen that guy 3 days in a row, kind of hustling around town, doing his thing. On the right here is the garage. I think it used to be just that. Now it's a co-working coffee place. And this Soi one's gonna connect down. Little Jaguar. Friends at Plone Chit. All right, little hotel. I would have said Plone Chit starts on the other side of the toll road, but I'm not positive. Soi 1 and 2. I guess my dentist is on Soi 2. And it says something about Plone Chit. I think Plone Chit is a little bit more, we're Plone Chit, you know, compared to Nana. Living Center. I'm pretty sure this is a parking lot for the hospital. Some large construction site happening here. Second 7-Eleven and 500 feet. And this will get you to Bumrungrad if you go down to the end and make that left. You're right at the emergency room. There's a bunch of little massage places and laundry. More massage on the right, a Cafe Amazon. Laundry, wash and dry. It's normally 100 baht a kilogram. Can't remember. I know it's 100 baht for something. A couple of smaller places to stay down there on the bed. Oh, I didn't know they had an iStore self-storage. That must be it, tucked away back there. Storage isn't really a big thing around town, but I guess if you were collecting ironing boards and chairs like I am and you wanted to move to, say, Chiang Mai for 6 months, might be worth it. An art gallery. right across from Muay Thai Gym. And that's Sukhumvit at the BTS tracks. The different fruit guys come from all over Bangkok. I'm all over Thailand to sell their fruit in Bangkok. I'm waiting for the strawberry guy. I don't know what the seasons are. It's hot all the time. Massage and translation service. What do we have here? A dispensary. Another laundry. 1 kilogram, 120 baht. Okay, I see 100 baht all over town. Wash and iron, 150. I've never had the iron, but they do a pretty darn good job of taking it out in the washer, hanging it up, and it's nice. This Fat Bro, this is good stuff. I'll hit the one in the M-Sphere Mall. You can see it's pretty darn inexpensive. Homemade ice cream, 49 baht. The beef skewers, it's just a notch above street food prices, yet it's all grilled up, nice and clean. And I like fast and street food as much as the next guy, but for a little extra money, you might as well have a restaurant. Here's the clock shop, and I actually had a pair of shoes fixed right here. The shoe man, I had a little hole in my mesh of my Nikes, not these, a similar pair. I like busted through right here, and for $2 US, maybe it was less, he fixed that up. We're gonna take a right. That is the Plonchit BTS. Nana BTS is quite a ways down, more by Soi 11 and Soi 8. And they're pulling some folks over. He's patting his head, so I think that's the international sign for you're getting a ticket because your rider, girlfriend on the back, whichever, is not wearing a helmet. I guess that's technically a rule. I don't know how enforced it is, but it's being enforced today. And this is the entrance to the Easy Pass lane for the toll road. And that's it. We made it up to Plonchit. And I was correct. It's a 4 points by Sheraton. In the spot of the old Novotel, right at the base of Plonchit BTS. That's Soi Room Rudy. Popular street, close to the American Embassy and 20 others. There on the next street up on the left. You'll find some nice fancy restaurants. This whole area around the Plonchit BTS. There's a couple of bargain apartment buildings, but for the most part it's a pretty luxurious area. There's the Noble Plonchit. A lot of those diplomats on per diem. They want the best. So if you're coming in on a mailman's retirement budget like me, you may not want to spend $3,000 US a month. And right over here, that's Siam Pharmacy. If I have some kind of ongoing or expensive prescription, I have nothing but time, so I'll normally take it there to save my $8 or $10 US. I just had a small thing today, so not that big a deal at all. Not really worth a side trip. Plus it is that bank holiday. There's a small chance it's closed. I'm gonna walk down there, take a peek, and this has kind of been remodeled. I don't remember the little pool. I assume it was there, but they've built this Bangkok beer garden out in front of the 4 points. It used to have a stage over there, and it was a little different. You want to use those Sheraton points. You can't get any more convenient to a train station. If you're looking for a Catholic church, head 5 minutes down Soi Room Rudy, maybe a 10-minute walk on the left. The name is escaping me, but you'll find a Catholic church. Also, the 5-star Conrad Hotel is down on the right. You know, my friend was a Marine at the U.S. Embassy. That's where they had the Marine Corps Ball a couple of years ago. And it looks like the 4 Points is holding up the tradition. The Novotel had these signs out forever. Happy hour, buy one, get one free, 5 to 7. I don't know if that's just on acais. International Weekend Brunch, 11:30 to 2:30, $6.99 net. What is the difference? Oh, that's the weekend brunch. The lunch buffet, Monday through Friday, 500 baht. Roasted ham, pizzas, that's looking pretty good for about 15 bucks. The new One Bangkok Mall right across from Plon Chet. That white bus is the free shuttle to take you over. Now it's going to take a while. You jump on that bus and you're coming over here to the BTS station. I think it took me 25 minutes. With traffic, I could have walked it in 15 minutes. There's Siam Pharmacy, it's open. I think there's another location up in the Ekamai area. But if you're taking multiple prescriptions, you're okay with generics or even the Thai equivalent, you'll get that question. Do you want European or Thai medicine? I don't know what's European, what Merck? Is that a European company or the Thai generic equivalent? I guess it just, it depends on your budget. I'm sure the Thai compound is exactly the same. Chemistry is chemistry. Down here I will show you one of my favorite barbecue spots, Billy's Smokehouse. There's some good barbecue all over town. My buddy John was telling me, I forget the name, found a really good place up, I don't know if it's Punawiti, just past on Newt. Madam Somtam. I keep telling myself I'll bring Boone there, but I should probably be upset at the price compared to the Somtam she eats every day or almost every day. There's also a La Monita Taqueria next to Billy's Smokehouse. Some translation services on the right. It's all of that's popular in this embassy area. I could walk to the U.S. Embassy from here in about 10 minutes. So there's Billy's Smokehouse. It's still closed. I think it's 10:30 in the morning. But La Monita is open. I can't read it since 2009. Pretty good Mexican food. But I'll be honest, my favorite is Charlie Brown's and the Sukhumvit Soi 19. If I want to have Mexican, we'll oftentimes go there on it's not Taco Tuesday, it's Margarita Tuesday. And I'll have half-price pitchers of margarita. Breakfast Story up on the second floor, and this big seafood place. I'm gonna walk in there and get a cool drink. That is newish. I don't remember seeing that. And you walk through here and you're at one of these fancy hotels. I can't remember all the names. It's a hotel / condo. Oh, I did walk past a dive shop right over here, Scuba Outlet. This goes in a little horseshoe. There's a hot chicken place, kind of that what's that chain in the US, Dave's Hot Chicken. And I walked back through here. It's the Athena Tower, hotel and tower. Is it the Athena residence? Yeah, if you went, I don't even know what it is, a 2-minute walk in this direction, past that Ferrari, is that a restaurant? You'd hit Wireless Road, go off to the left, the U.S. Ambassador's residence, the U.S. Embassy, Vietnam, Japan. There's a couple of large buildings that host a bunch of smaller ambassadors, like New Zealand, Norway, whoever. They're taking up a floor of a large office complex. I think the Netherlands is down there. It's kind of Embassy Central. I've mentioned it before. The reason they call it wireless is not because all the spaghetti wire is buried. It used to be 1901, I think, 1906, something like that. That was the first wireless radio receiver down where the One Bangkok Mall is today. So thank you so much for making it to the end of my little video. I'm just out here having fun. If that's something that interests you, these looks around town, consider subscribing. Thumbs up would help me with YouTube. You have a great morning. We'll talk to you soon.